I'm Caroline Egan with the Power Play. Today, I'm joined by CEO of Sprout AI, Chris Bolton. How are you?
Fantastic, Caroline. It's been a month since we last talked, so good to see you again.
Yes, I'm so glad you've been able to join us again. I understand this morning that Sprout AI has announced a new patent for some of its vertical cultivation habitat technology. What are the major differences between the V1 patent and the new V2 patent?
Yeah, very good question, of course. V2 isn't just better, it's much different. And because of that, even more disruptive than our original V1 ever was. Now, for those of you who don't know what V1 was, we are an indoor vertical cultivation technology company that designs its technology to be put into cities where we're in high density environments, where we have to make maximum use of water, maximum use of power, and of course, make it easy for the operator. With that in mind, our version 2 technology really had to zero in on all that we learned from version 1. Now, we are a Six Sigma shop. For those of you don't knowing Six Sigma, it's all about getting the best product with the least amount of problems. What we found with version 1, which is an aeroponic system that's designed to grow plants within a enclosed habitat, is that it was using high pressure water to make a mist to bring the nutrients to the roots. And then once the roots were receiving nutrients, obviously they would grow. That's fair enough. The problem with aeroponics, as the industry has come to realize, is that the high pressure pumps, lines, joints, and everything that goes into that system often fail. They get clogged, they are hard to clean, and over time, they do involve a lot of maintenance. We don't have that problem with V2. It's gone now, completely gone. There are no moving parts in version 2. That's why it's so disruptive. Version 2 uses fog instead of spray mist. It brings the particle size much smaller to the point where it's optimal for the roots to get their nutrients. How small? Between 30 and 100 microns, where 50 is the sweet spot, as for those of you who may have followed NASA's research on particle size for growing plants in space, 50 microns is where you want to be, and that's where we are with version 2 technology. Now, it is still inside habitats that go inside cities that could be easily added on like building blocks. You can add them, you can subtract them, that's the easy part, but we went further. With our artificial intelligence, not only do we have better controllers on the day-to-day life of these plants, but we can now put them in as seeds or very small cuttings and grow them all the way to flower and never touch them. We just leave them alone, which is where they like it. And at the end of that short cycle, you're able to harvest directly and straight to table. No need to wash. Why? Because it's organic. No need for pesticide, no outside contaminants. That product is as pristine as it can be. So being water positive and now plant neutral, we can grow any plant in version 2. Why? Because the temperature of the root zone is different than the temperature of the plant zone. You can make it any temperature you want. Try growing wasabi when it's in the same temperature as the plant zone. Can't do it. We can. And any other plant that requires that differentiation. So more revenue streams for the user of our product, little or no maintenance with regards to its root feeding systems, better AI, and best yet, as I said, little or no maintenance to carry this going. So more information to follow, white paper coming up before the end of the year, videos showing how it all grows and what it looks like. And for those of you that are following us on social media, stay tuned for more. If not, join us on www.sproutai.solutions and follow us on the Canadian Securities Exchange, trading symbol BYFM.
And that's all the time we have. Thank you so much for keeping us up to date, Chris.
Always a pleasure. Talk to you next time.
I'm Caroline Egan with the Power Play.